Hello, everyone. Hi, welcome. I'm hoping you are having a wonderful day. I'm also hoping that my mic sounds better now. I had to do some digging to make sure that it was working, and it seems like I got the problem figured out. So hopefully, I can be heard better in these streams and when I'm doing the GTA stuff, because apparently that's been a problem, and it was only just brought to my attention a little while ago. So I'm doing what I can to make sure that you all can hear me, and that everything will be good from now on. So yeah, this is a bit strange. You're hearing me with so much energy and pep because I got a lot of sleep last night. It's amazing what happens when you don't have to jump into a stream after doing a 10-hour shift. Let's see if I can keep that energy going for the future. But I'm going to go ahead and bring us over. Hopefully everybody's more or less ready to get started, because I can only let this stream run with cool music and just my voice for only so long before you all start to wander off. And I hope that isn't going to be the case. Hopefully more of you will wander in, or you tell your friends and family about us so that you can bring them over to the wonderful game that is Change Stars as well. Danny DeVito showed up on an ad. Nice. I do appreciate that. How do I sound on here? Am I legible? Is it better than the music audio? I'm kind of tweaked the music audio as well. Hopefully that's not cutting through so badly. It can only be turned so far down when I'm taking the stuff off of YouTube, so we'll see. Hopefully it sounds good. Waiting for a response. I'm not desperate for your approval. I just need to hear that it's fine. It honestly a lot better. Is better like good, or does it still need to be tweaked? Hey, thanks for the Prime sub, Dougler. Is better like, I know it sounds like a weird question, but is it better as in, does it need to be tweaked more, or should I keep messing with it to make sure? Is there anything that needs adjusting? It's good. Okay, I'll take that as a win, as a W. I'm gonna go ahead and bring everybody in so that we can get started.
Someone gives
hello. Oh, sorry. I'm not trying to interrupt, but I always love when I tell the audience I'm taking us out of mute and I jump into a conversation. Hi. I don't mean to interrupt, for real though. Hi.
Oh no, you're good.
Okay.
I just talked about how I started myself by giving you a sub.
You always have to be careful giving Rin a sub.
I love subs. Give me more subs. They need to be good boys and girls.
That's why I'm here.
You are a good girl.
Yeah.
You're gonna bear with me for a moment because I tweaked audio a little bit, so hopefully folks aren't coming in too loudly. But I'll just be keeping an ear out on the Discord, or not the Discord. Might want to turn GTA down. Okay, well that'll have to be later. That's a later stream problem. Praise Mabel. Yeah, exactly. That. All right. Well, hi everyone. Welcome. It's such a good feeling to have everyone here, and good to go. So, is there any announcements or news that we need to cover? Mostly directed at the storyteller, because Dreamweaver still sounds weird to say as a. Ooh, that is kind of loud. I'm gonna turn you guys down on my ears.
Sorry.
No, it's not you.
Just Mike.
Shay's microphone is actually picking her up. Yay!
It's because I'm not using my microphone.
She's using
my
her
headset.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which it disappoints me that I can't use that microphone. But
Okay.
no, I don't think there's anything in particular that we need to announce.
Well then, we'll do our wonderful character introductions and get on the road. But sorry, I'm gonna move us to here, and zoom in so we can see characters. I see that neither of your things updated on this one, even though I told it to flip the tokens. That's fine. I can adjust that too. Fuck it, we'll do it live. Anyways,
I guess
yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's not fine, but it's fine. Hi, I'm Rindis of Party Wipe Games. I am playing Dr. Rindis Larusio, who is now a diplomat and a hostage. That's fun. Popcorn over to Dog. Captain.
Yeah, you're playing the hostage and the hostage negotiator. Good luck.
Good luck.
I am playing Dog. He thinks with his gun. I'll pour over to Dougler.
Hi, everybody. I'm playing Byron Thule, the pilot. We are going to do our best to get our lovely doctor back today.
This is going to go... I don't know. I have no idea.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
It's like Byron's grabbing secret guns to shoot people with. I mean, over to Shay, our Dreamweaver.
Hello, everybody. I am the aforementioned Shay, or the Dreamweaver, or the Storyteller, or the Dungeon Mistress, whatever you want to call me. And I will be running this game of Change Stars, my own homebrew of the system, in which the exploration team has discovered a new stellar system, along with a planet with primitives on it, primitive locals. That being said, there is also very not friendly people who have taken up on one of the planets in the system, along with some pirates who have claimed their own planet in this system. A lot of that is what the history behind that all is. You do not yet know, but you've been preoccupied making contact with the local primitives for the most part. But tell me, what happened the last session?
I got kidnapped.
That's
Dog
true.
screwed up interrogating people. That rolled badly.
Much
I
sad.
haven't brought Dan his offering of beer yet, so my luck is probably going to continue to be terrible. But I just realized none of you would get that joke.
Oh, it's fine. You just have to start airlocking people to get them to talk.
Yes, we brought the prisoners on board. Tanya Bruin, the captain, the pirate hinges. She's not happy with us. But she's not murdering us. That's good.
You're not dead yet. Not being dead yet is a plus.
Anything else?
We're being conscripted by the pirates to go to the human empire. We're going to be wearing different colors.
Yeah.
Oh, Rindis got to meet the Snotsies. Spotsies.
And Shay, by the way, your Nazi leader,
Still the best chin
a
ever.
couple of my friends who have made very punchable NPCs have elected him as the most punchable NPC.
Which one?
Your Spotsy.
The big leader who is using the goatee to hide that he doesn't have much of a chin.
The one that invited
The one that
our good
Rindis talked to.
doctor.
Yeah.
to
The
dinner.
one that made me realize that they're inbred.
Wait, the
You're-
blonde-haired one or the bearded one?
The bearded one.
The bearded one who has no chin, and he grows a beard to hide the fact that he has no chin. They like his punchable face.
They like how punchable his face is.
Oh, okay. I mean, I was debating on changing their names.
Mm-hmm. To what? From what to what?
From what I said they were last time to Prospero and Alonzo.
God damn it, Alonzo.
Oh man. just make him even more punchable.
Alonzo. All right.
But I don't know. What are your thoughts on this?
I don't remember the names they had, so
I mean, I'm fine with it. Rendis is
Yeah,
the
I
only
also
one.
don't remember
Rendis
the
is the
names.
only one who knows them, so you can change it. You're free to do so. Rendis didn't care enough to write them down.
Okay.
So, dramatic hand waving, retroactive continuity,
Uh-huh.
time travel shenanigans. Which one was Alonso now?
Alonzo is gonna be the taller one that invited you to dinner.
Okay, the one she's directly dealing with.
Yes.
Okay.
okay. So the one with the very punchable but slightly less punchable face.
You all.
I mean, you have to get close enough to be able to punch him first. Any hoodle. You were indeed conscripted by the pirates who have taken to showing that they are not happy with current outcomes of the situation. And want to get to the bottom of this, and in the process save your kidnapped crewmate. So, as you are, I feel like the scene's going to open with the Kimitari currently docked with the Brunhilde. And as the camera kind of zooms in a bit, we're going to get a shot of the group of you. There's Bayer, the captain, and some security personnel kind of off to the side, along with the woman, the very tall pirate leader, who is currently grabbing a few sets of gear from some of her fellow crewmates. And Bayer and Dog, with you two having a direct connection to Rindis, she turns to you and hands out a set of clothes. And she kind of glances to Bayer and says, "You might want to stay on the vessel you're going to be given." But you both can see that she's handing you Empire uniforms. Particularly ones that have that are in enviro suits.
Oh. So it's full cover?
Full cover.
I guess there is a face shield that is transparent.
More or less. Doesn't really fit Bryn that well, so you're gonna have to use like your own boots and probably helmet or something, and she also gave the indication that you may want to stay on the ship. So, here's what's going to happen. We're going to go touchdown on the first planet in this system. You two are going to make your way to one of their many mining sites, and I want you to tap into one of their communication systems. And she holds out a device, small drive that you can plug in. All I need you to do is connect it to their system, and we'll do the rest. We'll be able to locate the doctor once we do that. Just don't give yourselves away.
Hey, I need 5. I just got an alert that apparently my credit card number's been stolen. I need to go shut it down.
You go do that.
Okay. That's not good.
So on that note, I feel like the camera's going to shift. Dr. Rendis LaRusso.
Hello.
As the camera zooms back in on this yacht of a space vessel, more or less. Excuse me. On this space vessel orbiting the Chthonian planet, you are treated to a site of this near barren rock that has had the atmosphere stripped from it. This core of a former gas giant, and as you're waiting, you also see not far in orbit as well is those series of rings that have yet to be completed. And a moment later, the door opens and Alonso steps in again. And actually, that reminds me, I need to change those. I need to update those. And he steps forward and greets you once more and says, "I trust you are comfortable."
Go ahead and define to me what your idea of comfortable is.
Well, you're not stuck in a prison cell on the brig. And you have quite the view here, I would say.
I much prefer the view from a Trinity vessel.
You have not had the chance to explore the other planets in this system, have you?
No, we have been very preoccupied with our peaceful mission, the one that you are currently interrupting. I will remind you that this is considered hostile actions by abducting members of the Trinity.
It is also considered hostile actions to invade the territory of sovereign space.
You would have to be recognized as a sovereign state.
Well, if we are not yet, we will be soon.
Oh, well then it's not really a hostile action if you are not considered it, as you acknowledge.
We will see. Rest assured you'll be returned to your people. But for the time being, I would like to talk about your peaceful mission. And he gestures for you to follow.
She will.
And he leads you down the hall to another room. just around the corner, and it looks very, very high class. And there are 2 meals set out for you on a table with this with a window overlooking the area that is dimmed, designed specifically to maintain a comfortable atmosphere without radiation pouring through. And he goes up to one of the chairs and pulls it out for you.
Just going to look at him and look at it and very reluctantly take the hospitable gesture.
And as you sit down, he moves to the other side of the table and takes a seat. But there's one thing you notice. He doesn't take a seat at the head of the table, but next to it. So, your mission, and as he, as he begins to, or as these meals are set before you by someone else of the crew who quickly disappears, I'm curious as to the current inhabitants. Are they worthwhile?
Which inhabitants are you referring to?
Well, any that you have found.
Oh, no. Unfortunately, my studies have only been looking at microbacterias and fungi.
Ah, a shame. I suppose we'll just have to make do with using it for more material.
No, there hasn't been any valuable resources located on the planet either. It's such a waste. It's just another lifeless rock.
Another lifeless rock. Well, in that case, I imagined it would be a prime target for weapons testing.
No, you can't do that either. As I said, it is under Trinity protection for study. You can't use it for anything.
Trinity protection for a useless, lifeless rock.
That's right. It's useless in regards to resources, but it is there for scientific purposes. I am, as I said, doing field studies, so if you were to do anything to the planet, it would interrupt that and would be added further onto the list of hostile actions you have been taking against the Trinity. It would not do well for you. I would recommend just moving somewhere else.
And you are saying that the Trinity claims sovereign right in this system?
Oui, as a matter of fact, I am. I am a diplomat, after all. I have the ability to make such a claim.
A diplomat? I was under the impression you were a doctor.
I can be both, apparently.
A diplomat to whom?
In Trinity. I am here on scientific research, but I also serve as a diplomat. Apparently now, I am being a diplomat to you all. So, I will once again issue the demands of the Trinity is that you vacate the system because you do not have any sovereign territory here.
Well, considering our territory was taken by the Trinity itself, I would recommend that territory being relinquished to the Empire.
No, I'm afraid that is not how things work when you lose a war.
A war? Is that war over?
That war has been over for some time now. Are you so far behind on your history books that you have not been keeping up? I am not even from Earth, and I understand that Earth is no longer its own sovereign empire.
Go ahead and give me a insight.
Which one has my page on it? Hold on. I have too many tabs open. This one. Okay. Insight. He is speaking about the war against the Trinity, right?
Yep.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't being dense. 2 successes.
Okay. 2 things then. One thing you notice, he is aware that the war is considered over. However, is also indicating that the war is not going to be considered over by
The losers
the
don't
people.
consider
Yes.
it over.
Yes, they don't consider it over. Two, as he is speaking, you notice that he has quite a bit to eat. And when I say quite a bit to eat, I mean he finishes one dish and another is brought out for him to consume.
Your calorie intake is quite high. Is your metabolic rates unstable from the amount of cloning you have been going through?
Unstable, no. It is adequate for the amount of energy my body is able to expend.
She just kind of looks him up and down. Is that right?
That's right.
You have only seemed to have been burning energy flapping your gums uselessly, so I am curious what else you are capable of.
Well, I have not slept in... I suppose it would be 3.5 solar days at this point. I will need to rest soon.
I was gonna say there is a visible twitch from Rindis because she understands that after 24 hours you start to hallucinate and your cognitive functions fail. So, 72 hours. Okay. And she just kind of takes a sip of whatever is presented in front of her for a drink, and she says, on behalf of scientific research, am I able to do a medical scan of you? I can delete the records after our conversation if it's something you would prefer.
Give me a whatever persuasion is. I forget.
Why is my brain not working with it?
Communicate.
Communicate. There it is. I'm like, I can't even see with the one. Okay, well, I'm putting my bonus in because I am trying to be very convincing. And maybe lie to him? I don't even know yet. Depends on what I find. I'm going to push that.
You are unable to.
Oh, well, never mind. 2 successes then. But I
And
do
roll
need to
me a
roll a
D6.
d6, yes. I scream persuasively at him.
Can you?
Let me see them feet.
Let's see. Tests and rolls. Where are they? Oh, here we go. Okay. With your roll, I'm going to say you are successful, but you are going to take a -2 to your next few rolls going forward for this scene.
It's a penalty going forward? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay.
So, he glances up to you and gives a nod and stands up. Why not?
Do I have my stuff?
He'll snap his fingers and have stuff brought to you.
I'm scanning this motherfucker.
All right.
Also, I am just going to push my luck here. Since they brought me my stuff, I'm going to try to low-key snatch up a communicator and do that thing where, like, you tuck it out of sight, but turn it on while holding something else that should be more noticed.
I'm going
Some
to need
sleight
2
of
rolls
hand.
from you then.
I'm just gonna fucking push my luck. What am I rolling?
I want a medicine for the scanning, and I want a
Maneuver?
maneuver.
I'm gonna do the maneuver first. It's a, what kind of penalty? -1?
It's a -2.
It's a -2. That's 1 dice.
All right, let's see if you know.
That's the maneuver. Please be such a fucking ham hock that you didn't notice. I wanna say though, with the success, she at least turned on the thing that would put out a signal, even if he catches it. I'll roll the
I
medicine
think you.
afterwards.
I think you are technically able to push that if you wanted.
Oh. I mean, I don't know if I should. Just because. Can I push it if I only have the 1 dice? Because anything I would roll would be... I mean, I guess I just roll another d6, right?
Yeah, you roll another d6 plus the additional edge.
I'll just roll 2d6. Okay, so no success, and now I'll mark the edge and roll medicine with 1 success. I'm not pushing anymore.
Okay.
Damn. Oh, blah, 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 blah.
All right. Okay. So he does notice you kind of snatch up the transmitter and turn it on, and he's quick enough to snatch it back and turn it off. But you got to blip out, and when you
Whoops,
do
how'd
that,
that get there?
yeah, he smiles and says, "Don't push your luck." As you push your luck.
As I push my luck.
And for the scanning,
Actually, I think I'm gonna push for the scanning because at this
Sure.
point, it's not gonna get any worse for me. I say.
roll d6.
Somehow this is Dougler's fault.
Why blame me?
Because you've been quiet and I needed someone. I rolled
You didn't
another
want to
one.
interrupt.
You're fine. I needed some brevity in this downward spiral.
Oh,
Alright.
Your first medicine should have had another die rolled.
Sorry?
Your first medicine roll, you only have 3 blocks of edges. You should have had 4, so you need to roll more
Did
die.
it not do it after I put it in?
Nope.
Here we go. Oh, you're right. It didn't put that 4th one in there. Good catch.
Which is what now?
The medicine didn't have the 4th edge ticked in, so I rolled another
Oh.
one. Because I toggled it, but I think because I had the medicine queued up, it didn't count it
Gotcha.
in the macro.
All right. So I think for this, how's Rindis feeling right now?
Very agitated, and she's being purposely hostile towards this guy because fuck Spazies. Spazies. Snazzies. Balarzies. Fuck space Nazis.
All right. I'm going to say. I'm going to say for that, how much stamina do you have right now?
One left because I haven't rested.
I'm gonna say take that down.
Okay, I have no stamina left.
Okay. So for your scan, a couple things you notice. One, he is currently tired. But two, you get, and how many successes was that? Two? Two.
Yeah, two.
Yeah, two. He is he is a pure human. Does not have the mutation.
No, I didn't figure
Not
that
all.
already.
It is completely not there. And he has as well very, with what little you get, because you're not like sitting down and doing a full scan. His metabolic rate is higher. And when he said that he hasn't slept in 3 days, he's probably taken a couple naps, but is very much running on. He's. It's like, what's the comparison I'm trying to do? It's like he's an adult, but is able to maintain the energy of youth.
Because he's probably a fresh clone.
A clone, if you will.
Yeah.
In volume 6.
I really fought the urge to make that joke.
You also are able to confirm that his genetics are very tailored.
Mm-hmm.
And with all that, you're probably able to pick up that he was designed to be very above and beyond.
Yeah, it certainly looks like it. Fucking nerd. Sorry.
Still gonna design a goddamn chin.
He is beyond.
I get it.
chins.
My art sucks.
No, it has nothing to do with that.
Your art's great.
You nailed the look of horrible genetic inbreeding by not having a chin. It has nothing to do with it being bad. Your artwork
You
is
made it
fantastic.
perfect.
You made it perfect. And I will come over there and kiss you if you doubt yourself anymore.
Do it, nerd. You won't.
Going on a break. Anyways, she punches him in his stupid face and makes a break for it.
Alright, make your attack roll.
Yeah, you know that's not happening.
Okay. But he he stands there and says, "Do you have any questions?"
So many questions, but I feel like you won't actually give me any answers if I did.
Well, that depends.
On?
What information we decide to have you bring back to the Trinity.
Oh, yeah, see, that was my point. It's not really going to happen if I ask.
Suit yourself.
Alright, let's start with the fucking chin. Why do you not have a chin? Hey, you fucking asked her, now she's gonna put it out there. I think now she's really
Like I had to
pushing
look
her
at the picture, but I still see it. Like I don't know. I tried giving him the cleft chin.
up. Hun, your picture is fine. We are just making fun of him because he's a Nazi.
You don't make fun of a space Nazi. What do you do when you see one?
Yeah, like it is not a criticism of your art. It is a criticism of the fucking space Nazi. Let us be mean to the Nazi.
It's.
Let us be mean to the Nazi.
He reaches up and he feels his chin and he says, "Appears to be there."
Yeah, you would say that. Your fucking gene sequence is so deteriorated, you probably don't even know what a chin is.
He says, "Anything more relevant, or are we
Yeah,
going to be reduced?"
real question. Why are you fucking here in this system? Why is the Empire here? Why are you still calling yourself the Empire when you were defeated? I mean, I can call you Imperial Remnants if you want, but that sounds like that name and ideal has already been taken. Star
Well,
Wars reference.
yeah. The remnants are only remnants until they come together.
Ah, so I should call you the First Order then. Got it. Okay.
Ah, that was a classic.
No, it wasn't. She points a finger very aggressively at him. It's garbage and you know it. The actual
It's just
disdain
in
for the sequel trilogy.
Yeah,
winking.
he has they apparently poor taste in classical movies.
Mhm.
All right, before we get too off the rails, he says, "Now that is a good question," and he turns and he goes walks over to the window and makes a gesture towards the planet below. Since you have not had the chance to actually figure out what is going on this rock, there's something special we discovered here. Something that is now ours and no longer there. But you will soon get the chance to see what we were able to make out of it.
I swear to God, if you turned it into a floating space cannon, I'm going to smack you.
It's like someone has insider knowledge.
It's like, oh God, it really is just the First Order. Continue on.
And he says, but there is something else we're searching for. Tell me, have you come across any, have you ever wondered why so many people within the Trinity are upset?
I was not aware there were upset people within the Trinity.
No, they don't exactly come out and show themselves. Soon the monster that is the Trinity will have its fangs removed.
You know, I remember the Empire saying that once before. Remind me how that went for you all?
Well, humans have a tendency to learn from their mistakes.
Earthlings have a tendency to not learn from their mistakes.
Have you ever visited Earth?
Yes, I hated it. Too much
Well,
gravity, too much sunlight. Too many arrogant old worlders who took advantage of a planet that they destroyed and tried to blame on other people.
well, in time, it'll be revitalized.
Oh yes, the Trinity has been doing a very good job of restoring Earth to its old glory. The Earth that you all ravaged and destroyed and left behind.
Its old glory, including the mutation of humans.
So I am not a fan of the mutation. I don't have that gene mutation myself. I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now because it's meaningless to keep it from you. I have a way to fix that without having to alter anyone's DNA or come out as a fucking clone.
And was this your method of fixing it allowed within the Trinity, or do they only allow it for certain vessels? How much red tape is kept the mass of humanity bogged down by these mutations?
Humanity does need to be bogged down by some of these mutations. However, it should be a choice. Unfortunately, there are assholes like you still out in the system that think that humans have the divine right to wipe out other planets and species from existence. People like you should not be allowed to breed.
Well, people like me don't have debilitators placed in their genes.
No, you are just so genetically weakened in the gene pool that you have to continue cloning yourself.
Continue? No.
You come off very superior for someone who is not even the original, is all I'm saying. Like, I understand that you are standing on a soapbox, but you really don't even understand the basis of the soapbox that you are trying to keep yourself balanced on. The idea is so far lost on you because there is nothing pure about your gene sequence.
And yours is pure, or?
Mine is restored to its original modifications. I am as close to an actual human as I can be. You... She just really holds back what she's actually going to say. But she is very much in his face, finger poked in his chest repeatedly as she is tearing into this guy. Honestly, your original sample is the load your mother should have swallowed. And she'll just kind of, like, keep walking.
He doesn't seem to, like, lash out or anything, but he does kind of look back to the planet and then looks over to you and says, well, perhaps if you go to the Trinity and ask nicely, they'll let you treat the rest of our species to get rid of this genetic mutation. Or maybe they'll say no, saying that it's too dangerous.
Regardless of whether it is too dangerous or not, I stand by my principles, and I'm not going to be fucking lectured by a space Nazi. She probably doesn't say space Nazi, but she says, I'm not going to be fucking lectured by somebody from the Empire. We'll just strike that, rewind it, put it in itself. But the context is, I'm not going to be fucking lectured by a Nazi.
I see that Captain is back, so the camera's going to shift again. And I'm going to ask, Captain, what were I forget exactly, when did you leave? What did you not hear?
Um.
Pretty
Oh
sure we're
boy.
just given the suits.
Yeah, we just been given Empire uniforms, and Dog is looking at it with a level of just utter distaste. He'll wear it if it means getting his person back, but he's just
And you were also given a mission, more or less. Do you remember what that was, or should I go through it again?
I'll need a refresher.
Okay, so she handed you the uniforms and told you that you all were going to Stolat, the Chthonian planet, where you will be, find a communication array and connect it to a device that you are given. Since she doesn't say why you have to be the one to do it, but she does inform you that with that they'll be able to figure out where Rindus is being located.
Okay.
Excuse me, but I'm pretty good with electronics. That I don't know how good Dog is, but
If you can
Dog,
get to
electronics, what?
if you can get to their communications array without being noticed that you are Thren and being captured by the Empire, then by all means. Like I
Just-
said, just connect the device and we'll do the rest.
Just connecting the device sounds like a mechanic's role. Dog's actually pretty good at those.
oh, sweet.
As long as it doesn't actually involve having to use it and roll of make a systems roll.
All right. Whenever you are ready.
Dog's ready.
She gives a nod, and you will be escorted to the pirate vessel where they have one of the captured Empire shuttles. Probably one that they've mentioned they had before. And it will depart. Quick question for Buyer. Do you plan on staying on the ship and piloting it, or do you plan on going with Dog on the ground?
Can we make the human's helmet fit Buyer? Or is her horns just too much for it? There's not massive Tsukiyoshi ones, but they're still there.
Go ahead and what are your plans for your hoofsies?
Well, I can still wear my own boots, just gotta put those inside the boots with some, gonna say, like epoxy or something just to hold them in place.
I'd say give me a mechanics to see if you can jury rig something on the way.
Okay, can I use my electrical analyzer to assist?
No, because this is less about electrical stuff and more about crafting.
You might be able to borrow Dog's his Labrys to use as a shoehorn. Sorry,
As much as I like that, I don't think it would work. Let's see
I
how
just thought it would be funny.
like she's using it, but I don't expect any bonuses from it at all. And that's 4 successes.
Look, I mean, you need a really long shoehorn for jack boots. uh, I realize if I ever run a scenario with Empire Remnant in Change Stars, I am going to somehow manage to make them into hillbilly Nazis.
Listen, it needs to just be canon.
Well, shoot, we're gonna commit some war crimes now.
Ding, 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 ding.
It just like, but it also has like this toe stuff, so it actually looks like there is something in there as well.
Oh, that's just. So with that many successes, just
All right, with that many successes, I'll say that yes, you can jury rig this suit to be able to wear it.
This way, Bar can go and assist.
yay!
And on that note, so this shuttle takes off, and we see it approaching this Chthonian planet where there are a number of vessels in orbit. Many of them are situated around that larger structure with the several rings around it. But your shuttle is heading planet side with the very thin atmosphere. And there's a couple other people on the vessel as well, including Tanya, the large woman, and someone else is on board, who's a bit smaller, leather coat, has face painting across her eyes, and actually, give me a moment. Looks like that.
Hey, I remember her.
Oh, hey.
I actually remember that one too. We know nothing about her.
I don't even think we know her name.
Nope. I don't know if she's actually talked on screen other than just kind of been there and been kind of scary.
But she's sitting at she's sitting near the front of this shuttle, while you two are getting ready, while someone is piloting it, and she's working at one of these consoles, and is speaking very low to Tanya. The two of them are exchanging a conversation. I would like you both to give me a scrutiny.
Right. Give me
I know.
scroot. No
Okay.
scrutiny from the dog.
Fire. Roll me d6. Okay. I'm going to say, in that case, you're going to get, you're only going to pick up a fraction of of what they hear, since you're occupied kind of making the suit look more human. And as you're getting ready, you do hear, once we're in, we'll have a better idea of what they're on about. And you also hear there's something on our signals. Do you think it's them? And then you hear a reply from Tanya. Says, possible. Make sure to chart a course just to be ready. And that's it.
Okay.
And then Tanya stands up and turns to face you two and approaches again and says, once you touch down, try to have as minimal communication with the people on site as possible. I don't want us getting shot out of the sky, so if you are discovered, the shuttle will be leaving atmosphere.
Understood.
And remember, the air there is not breathable. Are you ready?
As we're
As
gonna be.
ready as we ever be.
Right. So we get a shot of the shuttle approaching this planet, and it approaches kind of along the darker side of the planet, and there are a few lights kind of dotted here and there. But as the shuttle comes in, it goes to a particular area kind of off to the side where there is where there appears to be a large hole kind of carved out. Very obvious that it was carved out by various machines, and then a much deeper hole. And I'm going to move you guys over. Rindis isn't there. Let me get your other token.
It's gone dark. You can see. Hello. Return to the lights.
You can swap them out and move me out of it because I can still see without it. Once you drop the new ones in.
Okay.
Ah, we're giants. They don't stand a chance. Oh no, Doc got tiny. I know, I got tiny.
All right. So,
I can't see anything.
yep.
You can't see your token.
Nope. Nothing. Black. Just black.
Okay. So as the vessel approaches, Tanya goes forward again and looks to this other woman at the console, and she says, will you be able to get in? And she says, this is Cake. Not a problem. They'll have only a few minutes, though, so we can't stay long. And she gives a nod, and adds, I'll try to stave off their attention as long as I can, but these these codes will start to get questioned, especially since we don't have a scheduled visit.
No, I can't see.
Well, why can't you see now?
Oh, there we go.
Um,
Weird.
So wait, who
can't see.
who
I
can
can see it
see
again.
now? You
I can't.
can't see, Captain can't. Okay.
No see. No blind.
While that's going on, the vessel comes in and
Because your token didn't update. Okay, 1 sec.
the shuttle sets down on the outskirts of this area to let the two of you off. And before disembarking, Tanya says, "I don't care exactly how you get in, but you could just say you're there for maintenance on the rig they have."
All right.
Can you see now?
Yes, I can see now.
Okay.
All right. So as you are able to disembark, what do the two of you do?
Were we told where the communication relay was?
You were told to find it and connect it.
Okay.
But as you approach, it becomes fairly obvious since it has a bunch of satellites on it. And as you approach, there's a few things you see. I would like a scrutiny from both of you,
Scrutiny.
Oh,
just to
damn it.
see how much detail we get. Okay.
I got 3.
2.
All right. For the two of you, this is very obviously a mining site. A couple things that you both notice. One, they are offloading a number of raw materials that are being forged on site by a number of machines, and two, there is a large communication tower with a number of satellites attached to it, right up. Yeah. The other thing you notice is that there are shuttles moving these materials to another location, either to be smelted or whatever. Buyer, a couple things you notice extra. The machines carrying the metal appear to be adjusting to a weight that would not constitute the size of the material they are carrying. AKA, what they are carrying seems a lot heavier
Okay.
than it would appear to be at first glance. You also notice that there is this is a very active site, and a quick look around, you're able to tell that once the metal is purified here, it's probably being shipped off. Oh, I already told you that. Never mind. Forget what I said. But another thing you both notice, the gravity feels a bit heavier than what would be for a planet of this size.
So a really dense core.
And then someone looks over, and through their visor and their helmet, they peer down and say, "We weren't expecting someone to arrive quite so soon. Hold on a moment." And starts going around and gestures to one of the guards there. And I need to get some new tokens up here, but the two of them begin to descend, one with their rifle available, and he says, "What brings the two of you down to Stolat?" And he's holding up a tablet, trying to read through everything.
We're sent down for maintenance on the communication array. Apparently, there's been a little bit of stuttering on it. So they told us to come out here to go check out and see what's going on here, because apparently stuttering's coming from up here, but now it's coming on down here. So we just want to make sure that's all going on.
Well, that's strange. I haven't gotten any word. But I guess if it's a communication problem, that's certainly possible. We haven't noticed any issues with it. Go ahead and give me a communications. Take a +1 for your suits. Dog, is there anything you want to add, or are you just going to stand there? Look menacing.
The more dog keeps his mouth shut, the better in situations like this.
Okay.
See how this goes.
You know what?
Oh.
So he's looking through this and goes and says, "Oh, wait a minute. Huh. The Wi-Fi is out, isn't it? All right. Well, best you get to work then. We'll need to inform everybody that the process at this site is finishing up on time."
They got something to help. Well, things going on time, and we'll get this fixed out, get out of your hair, then we'll be right as rain.
Fantastic. All right. I'll ensure that the shuttle leaves on time. Just be careful. Don't fall in the pit. It's a long way down.
Years keep getting longer and longer now. We down it.
All right. So you're able to slip past as these as a number of synths are loading material onto the shuttle.
I'm just gonna nudge dog as they let's get going.
He nods, and he's just following at the appropriate, to the right and a half step behind.
So up and across the bridge, because I don't know if those have electrified third wheel rail, and I don't think they care to find out.
I'm just going to fast track you. Because you more or less talked your way through it. Here you go. All right. As you all are approaching this tower, there is a very, very noisy sound that comes from the large chasm to your left as you approach, and there is a glow down below, but it sounds very, very distant. And it is likely being mined via laser. And then the crane turns on and begins to lift something up. And it groans under the weight of whatever it is pulling up.
I'm sorry, I just almost made a Yo Mama joke.
Oh, Shay,
Yes.
as we're going along, does Bayer notice if there's any? It's a rock that they're essentially mining, like any of that on the ground.
Going off your last scrutiny, no, there's none on the ground. But, as you were passing it, there is quite a few that are on conveyor belts back down here.
Back down. I mean, over here.
Sorry, one more time.
I'm going to change my color because that's not very visible at all.
Yes.
Okay, that's a bit out of the way, so I don't think Bayer will be able to instantly snatch a sample. Let's head on up.
As you approach, there's one guard stationed who seems to be pacing back and forth around the tower, but you were given clearance currently.
Yeah.
You notice that there is a terminal in which you can access over here.
Let's fire nod to the guard.
The guard watches as the two of you pass.
Comes to the terminal.
All right.
The dog just stands, being large and, well, frankly, mostly, he's trying to look like he's trying to stay out of Bayer's way while also being in the way of the guard view. Anyways,
All right. So I'm going to need 2 rolls. From Douglas, I want a. I suppose this would be a movement roll to keep what Bayer is doing particularly hidden. Bayer, I would like a mechanics roll. Or if you wanted to do. If you wanted to do systems, that's fine too.
Okay, systems is a 6. Mechanics is a 7. Plus. Okay,
Captain, where's your stamina at right now?
the stamina's currently I've got full stamina at the moment.
All right, tick 1 down.
Take 1 down. Okay.
Yep, it's been a long day.
And I use my new talent, electrician.
Yes, I'll allow it.
Okay, so I get a +2 for this roll. And my electrical analyzer? Electric.
Yeah, sure.
+3 to the roll then.
Righty.
2 successes.
So you're able to connect this device and repair the system. And as you do so, a number of the satellites start to turn, and the people on site are none the wiser. Bayer, something else you notice as soon as it's connected, There is a long string of numbers that appears after a singular 0 blips on the face of this device for a moment, and whatever the sequence of code is, it seems to string together very rapidly, and a moment later you both get a "We're in. Now get out of there quickly."
Just a little tap on the line, just like without actually saying anything, so they know they heard it, just not saying anything back.
Nods to the guard.
Guard watches you leave.
Phew.
Is there anything else you want to do, or are you just hightailing it out?
You see, I did prepare for the one thing I would want to do. So no.
Okay.
Is there any way on our way back to our pickup point where we could theoretically get close to some of the mineral that's being mined without it being out of our way?
With a successful stealth.
Maneuver. It's a risk. Big risk. But it might be worth it. Captain, should I?
Close to being on the way, we would just take a little bit down south, do a little subtlety.
Let's give it a go. Do you have anything that can add perks to that?
I don't know. I'm just seeing all the edge you have and waiting for the roll.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm worried about it.
Yeah. Dog thinks that that it would probably... We have a good idea of what this is. We can guess what this is. We know about the high gravity. We can extrapolate. You know, he may be no scholar, but he can extrapolate from the fact that he feels heavier than he should, that this is probably that dense shit that we were shown the ore of earlier. And not to worry, we have a fleet that's coming.
True. Did we actually get that sample, or is it just shown?
It was shown and analyzed, but it wasn't raw material. Or I guess I would say it is raw material, but not purified.
Okay.
We are not yet gonna realistically be able to collect any purified samples without...
Serious risk that could backfire on us in the face if we're trying to...
I mean, the only way that we could realistically collect a purified sample is by saying that we wanted to take an advanced sample back, and Dog absolutely cannot bluff well enough to do that.
Yeah, and I'm not... It's too big of a risk. I want it, but I won't, because Buyer's worried about Rindus more than she is curious about what's being mined. So they're gonna head back.
Alrighty. So you two get out of there before you are noticed. And once you're back on the shuttle, and it begins to take off, the two of you are able to buckle in as the vessel begins to leave the atmosphere. And the person who was sitting at the console before says, "It seems that blip is confirmation. I've already got the coordinates. We know exactly where she is." And Tanya says, "How long before they notice us?" And she says, "It won't be long, so we'll have to hurry. But with that little blip, we've saved a little bit of time." And with that, you are able to make your way to another location. So the scene's going to change again, and as your vessel approaches um, and moves into dock, the one at the console says, "I've changed the codes again. Seems that they are on this yacht, but there is I would not recommend getting into conflict here. There's something else too."
What
Tanya,
kind of something?
she says, "Seems that a number of the vessels are getting ready to leave again. We've taken to trying to follow their patterns. You know, piracy."
Gotta make you think that you are one before they realize you're not.
They won't be fooled for long. All right. Same deal as last time. You intend to find the doctor. But I'm not going to risk my own people unless there is something in it for us. Now I want to know what happened to the one that slipped away.
Conveniently, I'd like to know the answer to that too.
Do you have another device like the one we put on the communication tower down there? Because we could just alter that slightly to have the reports sent out.
What report are you asking to send?
Well, just any reports that get added to the system. Just make it seem like it's the general network update. Because I'd assume that if anything gets added to one station would be sent out to the others.
I'm not understanding what you're asking.
Well, if your guy did come here, there'd like to be a report that they'd add to their system. And if that's the case,
Just like Dr. LaRusso, we are able to figure out that he is indeed on this vessel as well.
So that if we get to a station, we could just hack into it so that when it sends up the system update to the rest of the other ships or brains bases, there we go. We could have it also send one out to you.
If you are asking if I'm already in their system, that's exactly what we just did. The problem is they're a lot more organized than your typical Empire remnants.
So an added function might be noticed sooner or later.
Eventually it will be.
Shoot.
That being said, we've got some time.
If you could copy their database, that'd be handy, but we need something to do that with.
Yes, we would. You see her just working very frantically on the console. She doesn't even look up as she's communicating. All right. Like I said, just figure out where my man went. And once you discover if he is alive, I want him brought to me. If not, I need an update. And I need to know exactly why he did what he did.
Do everything we can.
And she gives a nod, and this time, you would notice that she has donned an Empire suit as well, but hers is one of the guards, and she does look very tall in it, but she seems to, one thing you both would notice, she does make sure to keep her face hidden. We meet back here in 20 minutes.
Speaking of meeting back here in a few minutes, I think that a bio break is a good idea.
All right.
Yeah,
Sounds like
that
a
might
plan.
be a good point for that. Okay. Well, we'll be back in about 5 minutes, everybody. We'll go ahead and get up, stretch, get some water, stay hydrated, all that good stuff, and we'll see you soon.
See you soon. Hello, people in the Twitch chat and YouTube chat. How are you all doing? Let me bring up YouTube. Oh, hi, Marcella. Hope you guys are having fun. I'm having a great time. I can say it was really hard not to try to go for that sample, but with Bayer, they're just really worried about Though horrendous at the moment, so just has to go. Like, do everything she can to save her. I can't have the YouTube somewhere else so you can see those. As you just watch stream, I can see everything. Need to add 2 notes. I was talking to you guys, but I muted my mic, so you guys didn't hear any of that at all. So I was saying that
Sorry, what?
I was trying to talk to chat, but I had my mic muted, so they didn't hear anything.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I was saying that Bayer's human persona was a mix between Boomhauer and a Newfie.
Yeah, that was kind of funny.
The whole purpose of it was just to be confusing as all fucks. They don't question it. It's hard to be suspicious when you don't quite know what's going on.
You can't be suspicious when you're too confused to question it.
Basically. It's either that or act like I'm more important than you are. It's like, I don't think I could pull that off, and I definitely doubt Bayer could. Might be able to pull off a Grumbly Tech, though. If I had talked to my cousins in person recently, I probably could have got a pretty good PI or Newfie accent, just it's been too long.
I'm just having fun spending my break dealing with moderator stuff over on this GTA server. Fun times.
How dare those peoples?
Well, a person is having a temper tantrum, and it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, hey, it's cool that you brought this to our attention, but the way you're handling it is not appropriate for a productive conversation. Calm down. And he's like, well, I'm not the one calling people stupid. And it's like, but you are. You just did it. And then they're like, well, the server person said that the conversation is over, and it's like, then why are you the one who just started the conversation back up? It's like, just go take a walk and calm down. Drink a juice box.
These boxes are good. Excited for tomorrow. You guys will get to see what I made.
Yeah.
That I probably spent too much time redesigning.
Has Captain made it back yet?
I don't
No, he's
think
still
so.
muted. Oh, congrats to Sega for winning Union contract.
Oh, nice.
What Nintendo don't? Oh no. Hopefully that'll spark some change.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah, apparently the office life in Nintendo's better than the average Japanese company.
yeah, I was gonna say I'm sure it's not bad, but it's probably not great either.
Yeah. Because office life being better than the average Japanese company is kind of not a high bar.
Mm-mm.
Captain's still away?
Yeah, I haven't seen them. I'm off of mute.
Nope, he is posting in the channel.
Hey, sorry.
No worries.
That works.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Sorry I took so long.
Yeah, no worries.
We're ready to continue, hon.
Okie dokie. So,
I say as I haven't taken us off the away screen. There we go. Now we're
there we
ready.
go. All right. So, everybody, I feel like the scene is going to pick up again with the shuttle coming into dock with this space yacht, as it were. And as it does so, the three of you get off. Buyer and Dog both disembark along with Tanya, who is completely enshrouded in their gear as well. And just over the comms, you hear that other woman's voice, whose name you did not get, just say, all right, location of your doctor is going to be here, and your HUD is updated while another location pops up as well. And if I were to take a guess, I would say that our crew member is taking a nap in the med bay.
Did get hit hard before he did the pheromone bomb.
Well, it's not just going to be. It's not just going to be whatever you did to him.
Yeah, what he did to himself has very good side effects. Especially when he's seen incendiate sometimes.
There's just a slow head turn from Tanya towards you. We have
Fire
20
stops.
minutes. We have 20 minutes. Pick your target.
No pressure.
I think we should go for Brindis first.
Then meet back here in 20. And she begins
Alright.
to make her way down the hall, and a series of guards approach, and she stops and holds out a set of papers or credentials on a tablet, and they begin looking it over. How do you all intend to get by that?
The only one entrance is that way.
You have to get off the shuttle and into the vessel proper, so yeah.
Fire's just gonna walk forward like we're supposed to be here. We're probably late at this point in time. We fixed-
You hear Tanya say, the crew needs to be properly decontaminated, so if you will allow us to hurry on, we can get situated. She says, Alonzo won't be happy if we start falling behind schedule. And I will need a communications with A+2.
From both of us or just one of us?
Just one of you.
That'll be for Byron.
With the +2, I have a 6.
With a +2, Dog doesn't even reach a 6.
Or high water.
Okay. All right. So, you hear? There's a moment where the one looking over the tablet kind of glances up and says, "All right. Get down to the med bay. Make sure you all get treated, and we'll continue the verification while you're there." And so I think the little drawback is now that your time is shortened, because now they are going to try to look into who you your credentials while you're on board.
Wow.
But you do get by just easy enough.
Okay.
And you hear over the comms, I think that cuts us down to 15.
Any way you could slow down their search?
I'm doing all I can on this end. The fact that you have so much time is because of me.
Appreciate it.
Let's be honest, Buyer. If we can get you a security terminal, I'm pretty certain that you can manage to book their search pretty thoroughly.
Could try, but see what we got.
Once you are around the corner, Tanya splits off, apparently heading towards the med bay, where her crew member is.
That is her priority.
Well, we're gonna have to find some way of figure out where. Sorry, John. Yeah.
Drink of water.
That hurt. Hiccups there hurt. We're gonna have to find some way of figuring out where Dr. LaRuccio is.
Well, we have her location up on the hub. Because that was given to us. Because we had
Yeah, you. So because there was a ping earlier, you are able to pinpoint LaRuccio's location.
Well, good. Well, just to move like we belong there. That dog just
Right.
hey, just all right. Walk like you're wearing jack boots and you have a stick up your ass.
if I trip, my tail's gonna go up my ass. Does that count?
Huh? Sorry, I didn't. My internet's apparently going a little foobar. What did you say, Dougler?
If I trip, my tail's go up my ass. Does that count?
Only if you're kinky enough.
Bad. Let's head towards the doctor's location.
All right. As you all are moving, Buyer, did you intend to stop at a terminal?
Is there one that's not quite out in the open? So it's not like someone's gonna be coming by it constantly.
I mean, if we find one that's in a little alcove, just so that people get out of the way, you just have dogs stand there. He's very opaque.
That will depend on how your roll goes. Whether or not you're noticed.
Or buy us more time. But it also costs us a lot of time.
Why don't we get the doctor first and figure out what we can do from there? If we start running short on time, we can look into all.
Disable any ability to send an alarm. Or at least stall an ability to send an alarm. Once we get to the doctor.
Yeah.
So no, we won't stop along the way. We'll determine that once we get to Rin.
Okay. So you start making your way down the hallway to reach the location that is pinned on your map, on your HUD. And as you get there, the camera's going to shift back to Rindis. So, Rindis, was there anything you wanted to achieve while you were here, or are you just going to continue your way?
I honestly don't have anything else I can do. I imagine I didn't get to keep my stuff on me.
No, you did not.
Yeah, so other than being an indignant shit, yeah, that's really it.
Okay. So we'll jump ahead then. Someone roll me. Actually, no. I don't need it. All right. So you all make your way down, and there is a set of doors that Rindis is supposed to be behind, and there are a pair of troops right outside, very well armed. What do the two of you do?
Two of us? Sorry, confused.
Buyer and
Oh,
Dog.
okay. Sorry, I thought that was me. I was like, wait, when did I multiply? Did they clone me?
Yeah.
You know what? That would absolutely be terrifying.
Oh, God.
2 Dr. LaRuccios?
They took my cup and took my DNA without my consent. They are
This one's
space
evil,
Nazis.
Dr. LaRuccio.
Turns out,
Wait.
no, it's actually the good one.
It's like, wait, what?
You see, I'm not sure that Dr. LaRuccio. I feel like the opposite Dr.
Wait.
LaRuccio would be the procedural expert who, instead of cutting through red tape, navigates it masterfully.
Yeah, you get a better look at Rindis, at your Rindis, and you're like, wait, the scar's on the right side?
Oh, Brindis with no horny.
Oh, Rindis no horny. It sounds awful.
Rindis with no horny sounds.
Oh, no,
Why?
no, she's still horny. It just different Rindis.
You see, the thing that worries me is with the two, if 2 Rindises get to work together.
I'm gonna get so much science done.
So much science.
The thing is that I feel like they'd actually wind up like encouraging each other in a way that winds up just with massive degree of distraction.
But the two of you, how's Buyer and Dog approach these 2 guards, if at all?
Do we try to talk our way through? 'Cause if you start a fight, it's going to be loud and noticeable.
Don't even know where to start with talking our way through. We don't know the conditions.
Tanya said the main guy's name was... It was... Alonzo.
Did we get a rank to go with that?
Did we get a rank to go with that?
You did not.
Fuck it.
Terminal time it is.
Is there a terminal near us?
I will allow you to find one. Whether or not you get caught is if you, depending on how your roll goes.
Alright, scrutiny time.
You are able to find a terminal. What is the plan here?
Find useful information. I don't know. Dog doesn't computer.
Buyer?
Fire? Well, I was thinking that we could add a delay to the security, so if alarm does go off, it happens a few minutes after it's been triggered.
The other option that we could do, and while we're in there, maybe try to find out what his title and rank are, so that we can get appropriate, message for Commodore Alonzo. His eyes only.
We don't know if he's in there or not. We just know.
Oh, yeah. We might also be able to find out where he is.
So I guess to find out Alonzo's rank.
Find out Alonzo's rank. Find out where he is relative to where Rindis is.
And then make a delay on any alarm that can go off.
Yeah, if we have the time, yeah. Because we need... Yep. Oh boy. And if we fail, I expect all sorts of alarms are going to wind up blaring anyways, and we're going to have to do this the ugly way. My head feels weird. Okay.
Is that okay, Shay?
Okay.
Yeah, so, sorry, what is the goal?
Goal 1. Find out where Alonzo
Alonzo
is.
is.
Goal 2,
Rank.
find out Alonzo's rank. Goal 3.
Add a delay to any alarms.
Yep. And any overflow from that, maybe screw with their background checking system, have it return an error, resend code information or something.
Alright, then give me a systems at a -1.
Okay.
Fingers
Can I use
crossed.
my electronic analyzer as get the +1 for there?
Yes.
Okay. Can dog assist?
Sorry, what?
See, can dog assist?
I don't know, can dog exist?
Yes, I don't think. I think that all dog can do is assist by standing in the way and being visually obstructive to anyone walking past. So roll his maneuver again, I guess. I'm gonna push that.
Might want to.
Yep.
Okay.
But he's very visually obstructive. He's big. He's in the way. He's wearing an itchy, hideous uniform that he really wants to burn, but he
Fire.
knows he can't.
Will you make your
Yes.
roll, please?
Okay, systems, here we go. 1.
1.
Fuck.
You get one of those questions answered. Alonzo's in the same area Rendus is.
Okay. Yep. Well, at least we got that question answered.
Mm-hmm.
And then you hear over comms, "Get out of the system. I've got this."
Getting out of the system.
Like,
What's Alonzo's rank? Quick.
You're asking.
we're asking a hacker who's better at what they do.
Yeah.
You hear. They're the Admiralty,
Admiralty.
a 4-star.
Admiral Alonso. Okay.
Okay, appreciate it. Does dog have a pistol? Or did the uniform just come with a pistol?
Dog does, in fact, carry a pistol. It's an automatic pistol. He can hand it over to Buyer if Buyer wants a pistol.
Yeah, because they're probably going to be in a fight.
Yep.
Okay. While you two are formulating a plan, back in the room, after the dinner, Alonso stands up and approaches Rindis, and he extends a hand and says, "Because you humored me, I will ensure that you are taken to a comfortable room while you await for your departure."
Oh, it's so very generous of you, I suppose.
We have other accommodations if you would prefer.
Oh, no. You have been working so hard on making sure I have not slit my wrist with the utensils provided, so just please take me to this hospitable location.
Very well. and the two of you begin to approach the door. Outside the door, what is Buyer and Dog doing?
So, we're seeing Alonzo take Rindis out of the door.
Not yet.
You're on
okay.
the opposite side of the door. I think was what she was getting at.
Okay, so we're gonna go up to the two guards. There's Insane. We have a message for Admiral Alonso. It is about the prisoner.
It is not what?
It is about the prisoner.
And one of the guards, or both guards, look in your direction. Both have their weapons out at the ready, but not, lifted threatening or anything. One looks to you and says, they made it very clear that no one was to disturb them while they were dining. And they extend their hand and say, "We will deliver the message."
It's from the medical bay. They're saying that she has an infection with something from the planet that could spread. They knew that he mentions that, well, they mentioned like he didn't want to be disturbed, but it was important that we came.
We will deliver the message. The hand remains extended.
I just have anything to give them, though. That's shit.
Is this merely a verbal communication?
Yes, it is merely a verbal communication.
He lowers his hand and gives a nod to the other guard. The other guard turns to the door just as it opens, and beyond the other side, Rindis, you see a few more guards, Empire guards on the other side. Alonzo beside you kind of arcs an eyebrow and says, "I thought I made it clear not to receive any other visitors."
Are the other guards saluting?
They both stand to attention.
Yeah, Byer's gonna stand to attention as well. My apologies. It was a communication from the medical bay. It is a.
I'm sorry. Finish.
It's communication from the medical bay. Apparently, they have been there detected an infection.
Important
with
question. As Buyer is talking, have they done anything to change their voice? Like, does the suit does their suit change their voice or anything? Is Buyer trying to hide their voice?
Byer's not currently trying to hide their voice because they off of the edge with a prayer to hope.
How far from the dining table are they, Shay?
How far do you want to be?
I want to be close enough to be able to grab something to strike this guy over the head with.
Okay.
Because as soon as she connects the dots, which doesn't take long after hearing Byer's voice, she is going to just hit Alonzo over the head very fucking hard.
All right. What do you want to grab? A candlestick? A revolver? No, you don't have a revolver.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab
a metal pipe.
I'm going to grab his gun and shoot him in the back. No.
Okay.
I had imagined like a serving tray or something, something heavy and flat to make a heavy enough impact to knock him unconscious, because two actual guards, I figure the combatant folk can actually deal with them, whereas Rindis needs the element of surprise to be able to get something done, which I still don't have much faith in, because I have has any of this edge gone down before I do rolls, crazy rolls?
You have not had time to rest.
Okay. Yeah. Great. Okay. There's 5 edge and only 3 melee, or 3 resilience, no melee. This is gonna be fun. I'm not still working with the minus, am I? Has enough time passed, at least for that? There's been so much going on.
Yeah, I'll say that enough time has passed with that.
Okay, before I completely fuck this over, I'm gonna hit this guy really hard. Okay. Yeah, that checks out.
All right.
I'm pushing. Oh god, this is gonna go bad. Why do you hate me? Why do you hate me? God damn it.
Did you remember to roll with the modifier of 1 for improvised melee?
No, I sure didn't. Thank you for telling me about that. That still doesn't help. Wait, hold on. I pushed because I rerolled. There you go. Nope, still doesn't help. Okay. I hit him once at least. Oh, hold on.
He's not wearing heavy armor right now.
Nope.
But
he is wearing a hat, which is adequate against Rindus.
So.
But we also established he has a weak jaw. No, fine. It's fine.
So it's the other one that has the weak jaw.
Yeah, it's fine. It's
yeah.
fine.
So you swing this tray. The two of you, buyer and dog, both see Rindus grab this tray, and there's a loud thunk. And
I was going to also say, can I make the argument that he has revealed that he is working with a level of exhaustion as well? It's more of just appealing for something better to happen because he disclosed that he's quite tired.
Yes. I will allow that. The tray bends and there's a visible shudder from him. Certainly not enough to take him down. As it probably sets his adrenaline in motion as he sees a few stars. And immediately the 2 guards are raising their weapons. What are the 2 of you? What's Buyer and Dog doing?
Well, if they're
Are they
raising
them towards me?
You're the one who hit them.
Yes. Okay. No, that's exactly what I want. I want them to turn their back to Dog and Buyer.
All right.
She's just going to very slowly hold her hands up with this dented tray and just be like, it always works in the movies.
And I think that with them aiming weapons at her, Dog is going to ventilate the 2 of them.
I don't know. You guys were trying to keep a low profile. I'm so sorry.
It's true. All right. Give me a second. I understand that this map looks a bit on the more medieval side, but it was the only thing I could really find. So
well, you're talking to someone who does most of his maps by hand with a pen, with a pencil and graph paper.
I mean, that's what I would have liked to do.
It takes a really nice scanner to make it work, and right now my scanner's not talking to anything.
I don't even do maps.
Where are my thingies? Where are my thingies?
Yeah.
I know I have thingies.
I swear, I have a really I used to have a really nice data set for a couple of different map building softwares that it was just, the standard black and white grid type stuff for easy map building for any environment. But I lost it, and it's not. I lost it with an old hard drive, and unfortunately, it's not for sale anymore. And by for sale, I mean it was available. It was free, and it was very nice. I used it a lot.
Alright, I'm just gonna say...
No, this looks suitably evil layery.
I just needed something. Normally, I prefer to draw my maps, but I don't have time for all that.
Oh god, no. This definitely looks like something that this. I mean, I could see where you might go with medieval, but it also could easily be evil space empire.
It's definitely gothic.
Yep.
And plants are creepy. Oh, those are supposed to be flowers, not worms. The plants are still creepy. And of course, the evil space Nazis would have naked winged warrior woman.
Yep. No, that's fine.
Yep, of course they would. Or, well, sort of winged. Hat, wings on hat. Wait a minute. Oh man, we can just pull a decapitation strike right here, right now.
Get him.
Do you want to try?
Both senior officers are in the room.
Are they?
I can see one up here.
You can't see him up there.
They're not. He's not really there.
Oh, he's not really there? Okay.
As great
Damn.
as that would be, yeah, he's probably not actually there.
Yeah, if he was there, we would just, alright, we just decapitation strike right here, right now. There we go. Kill that one, take the other one hostage.
We could still take him hostage.
Yeah, taking him hostage is our best odds of making it out of here alive.
John, what's the stats on the gun you gave Bayer?
Let's see. Did Bayer want the electroshock gun or the automatic pistol?
And god damn it, I just thought of something really clever to say.
Oh.
Rendis should have looked at Bayer and said, "Aren't you a little short to be a space Nazi?"
Wouldn't Bayer be no oh wait, no, yeah, that's right, they are short.
Yeah.
I thought they were tall bitches.
I think they're tall or short because they're space goats.
Spoats, if you will.
Spoats, if you will. I think the original concept was they were short. They were supposed to be small.
Select species.
Excuse me.
By the way, I need you guys to roll.
Yep, the
Yes,
initiative
initiative.
item.
You want us to do it now or save it if it's going to be a long escape sequence?
It might be a longer escape sequence now.
Okay, I'm only bringing it up because there's 30 minutes left. That's all. I don't mind either way.
We may have to do the rest of the escape sequence later, because this initial burst, there's
Could probably
only
be
3
wrapped up
potential
easy.
targets, so it won't take long, but...
What are you talking about? I'm the enemy. Yay! Go low rules.
It's very good for Dr. LaRuccio that she is not, in fact, the enemy.
It's true. It's true.
But anyhow, so, Dougler, which gun did you say Bayer would have wanted? The lethal one or the non-lethal one? Because they're similar in stats, it's just auto-fire versus subdue.
Lethal, because Bayer already has an electric shotgun.
Okay, so that'll be modifier 1, damage 1, range 24, short 48 long, properties full auto. Which, what full auto does is if you fire full auto, you have to roll the ammunition for it. What it does is it lets you spread the damage twists around, which... Honestly, I'd recommend aiming and not spreading them around for Bayer, because Bayer is not going to generate nearly as many as Dog.
Can you just put the properties in the Discord?
There we go.
Just be easier for me just to make go in.
Yep. Yep, I'm just gonna do this the easy way.
All right. Do we want to dive into this, or do we want to hold off until next week?
It might be wise to hold off, given time constraints, because combat does tend to take a while, even with not that many targets.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't want to derail it. I was just watching time.
Mhm.
All right. So,
I just appreciate that she tried to pull the boom.
yeah, no, I knew that it was a very low chance of working, but it makes perfect sense. As soon as she sees an opportunity to try and get out of there, she'd hit him over the head with something heavy.
Or at the very least, severely inconvenience him.
And I mean, her plan still worked. They're looking at her and not you guys.
Oh, goodness. That probably means that next week Bayer could delay her turn while the guy number 1 goes to try to secure Indus, and then we can have 2 turns back to back before they start shooting. We can be smart about our engagement strategy. Of course, that also would apply a level of infiltration knack that I don't think our party has.
Yeah. I don't know how we're sneaking out of here, but it's fine. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit interesting. The good news is that since last session, Dog has been able to pick up some extra talents and shit that will
I
help
really
him.
need to do that level up.
Yeah. So, we'll give experience in a moment, but first, I feel like for this scene, as the scene kind of cuts and the credits start to begin to play, there's a preview for the next session, and Alonso says, "Commander, how many does it take to deliver a message?" And he goes, 1.
I'm enjoying all of these references.
Yeah.
That
We're-
assumes that Alonso isn't going to be tied up with a bow as the message.
Yeah, who are we shooting in that regard, though?
You find out next week.
Okay.
Oh god, and these guys are in the Empire guys are going to be in a really bad position because Dog's not even going to bother trying to take any of them other than Alonso alive. Also, he's out of non-lethal grenades. He only has the ones that kill people.
Yeah, good luck using it in this close quarters inside a vessel. I'm sure the decompression won't kill yourself either.
I was gonna say
no,
we're only
don't worry,
worried about decompressing after we get off the ship.
Yeah, don't worry. He's in sealed shit.
I'm not.
Oh, right.
I can survive in the vacuum
Yeah.
for a while. It's fine.
I thought that you don't wear your Trinity space, your TS spacesuit all the time?
No, I wish. But no, really, I can. You can survive out in the vacuum for a little while before catastrophic stuff happens.
Oh yeah.
But
Either way,
shit-
when we leave, Dog is leaving. If the grenade has not had to be used before that, the frag is getting left behind as a present.
Yeah. Fun fact for that, folks, if you didn't know, you have to actually empty your lungs if you get sent out into the vacuum, because holding your breath will actually cause more stuff to rupture and be hurt. So
Oh yeah.
you just
Yeah,
have to
biggest-
you just have to hold on to with what little air you already have in your system.
Biggest, most immediate danger is really the sheer extent of Carnation instant bends that you're gonna get as all of the dissolved gases in your blood come out all at once.
I believe the thing to do is to curl into a ball and exhale,
Yep. So that being
and
said,
pray someone grabs you.
and pray someone gets you fast enough. Experience. Let's go.
Experience. Let's go. Where was it? Where was it?
Where is he?
Where is it? Where is it? Oh, here we go.
My hand is numb.
Awaiting experience.
Experiments.
Awaiting experience. Questions. Is your character alive?
Yes.
For now,
Did you roleplay?
Yes.
yes.
I like that 2 of these questions are just free. Did your
Having run as many pickup games in public places, open table pickup games as I can, question 2 is not free. It just requires that you actually put in a cursory effort.
Yeah. Did you participate? Is more of the question than are you here and alive? It's like, did you participate?
did your character learn new information? If so, what?
So much.
Rindis definitely did.
I'd say Bayer did too with some of the stuff about the both Bayer and Dog did learn that the guy that we're about to take hostage is a 4-star admiral.
Mm-hmm.
True. We also learned that the pirates are looking for someone else, so there's a fourth party in this sector.
I love the confidence. Keep it up.
It's fine.
I'm scared.
I mean, we should be, but still,
Yeah.
it's fine.
This is quite possibly one of the most dangerous situations Dog has ever been in. He is not going to tell the other party members that. He knows better than to tell civilians that the really terrifying Marine has been in worse situations.
And I have to remember that that this guy isn't a level 1 NPC, so I have to fix that.
He's not a mook. Okay. Are there any more questions?
Yes. Did you deepen or rupture a bond with another character?
Well, I just hit that guy over the head with a serving tray.
You did. Take an experience. And did you edge break?
No.
No edge breaking happened.
Been
Like,
edging
some of
for
you
a
are able
while
to.
now, but
Yeah, no, we are all either able to or will be able to the moment that we have to push another roll.
yeah, it's
Oh.
true.
My edge break is ace. I need something to be inside for it to work.
I
jump
mean-
inside of that human.
I mean, we can probably find something on the way.
Probably
We
true
might
as
even
well.
be able to find something with a gun on the way.
An Empire mech? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, an Empire mech.
Old
and I have a
Earth put
feeling
as
that
many guns on it as
So
you
I'm
can.
getting. So you know the scene in Mass Effect 3 where you get to where you have to fight all the
Cerberus.
the Cerberus mechs.
Yeah, good times.
Yeah, if you take a sniper rifle with you and you aim just right and have enough armor penetration, you can shoot the guy in the cockpit without destroying the thing, and then climb in it.
Nice. Hey, so how many experience do you need to level up?
Well, you don't so much level up as you spend them on advances.
Okay, how much is it to spend on advances?
So 3 points to increase a skill ranking by 1. I believe the maximum is 6 under normal circumstances.
Mhm.
And then 5 points to pick up a new talent.
3 and 5? Okay, I'm sitting on 16, so I have a lot to spend.
Yeah, Dog is sitting on 14.
I'm
on
going
4.
to save some because I do think she is going to actually ask. It's a later thing. If we make it out of this, she's probably going to ask Dog to teach her some close quarter fighting
Yeah,
to
Dog
get
is
her
probably-
melee up.
Dog is going to insist on teaching some Yeah, she's going to be down at the target range and the combat rate. Dog is going to make sure that she is actually able to defend herself after this.
She's just
Also,
just going to be the potato girl running laps scene of her just crying, having to do laps. It's only a kilometer. Keep running.
look, at this point, just sorry, I'm just sitting there. I was just thinking of all of the nope, I'm not sure I can say this on stream. Never mind.
Go ahead. Do it.
No, like I'm actually not entirely I'll say it afterward.
All right, well then we'll wrap up the stream here. Thanks everyone for watching, all of our wonderful folks who were in the chat saying hi and keeping track of everything. You're wonderful and we love you. We'll see you tomorrow, hopefully for some Brindlewood Bay, or later tonight if I turn the stream on for GTA. Stay tuned for that while I still troubleshoot my audio. Hopefully it'll work a lot better now.